In my career, badges can make a good build great. In NBA 2K23, you'll get rewarded this year for the badges you use the most by choosing one core badge per category.
As you play games, you'll become able to choose more badges that you can make part of your core. The best part is, whatever badge you core does not count against your available badge points. Plus, you can change.
At this point of the season, Greg, right in the heart of the schedule, what are the biggest challenges? For a player.
Kevin, sometimes it's just about knowing what city you're in. The travel in this league is crazy, but you really want to keep focus and sleep and eat right. Vital.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Kuzma will step in at the 4. Porzingis at center. Running at the wings, Beal and Avdia. And it's Wright in at the point guard. Greg, some exciting news for MV and his camp. It's announced he'll be one of the three-point contest participants this year at All-Star.
And for me, that is the contest at All-Star Weekend. MP has a great release, and I think has a good chance to win this one.
And there's Brown. That's good on the assist from Green. Brown's got 5 points so far.
Incredible passer at his position. Green is especially good at getting it to the open teammate.
Lets it go from 14. The Wizards with another miss. Golden State has come out of the gates quickly. It's a 5-point game.
And as good as Draymond Green has been on the floor, this guy will be an all-time broadcaster, already a popular podcast. Great TV studio appearances as well.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Avdia after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Avdia, the pass to Wright. Looking to end the run. And Curry pulls it down. And Draymond Green, the next broadcasting star. You've watched his work. Why is that?
And Kevin, I think his basketball IQ is incredible. And we see that when he plays, but he can also vocalize it to the audience. And of course, Draymond is not afraid to say what he thinks.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Now let's go to Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Had a chance to talk with head coach Wes Unseld Jr.
Well, Kevin, he said for them to prevail, they've got to be stout in the post to close off those driving lanes. If they failed to do those two things, it could be a very long night. And to be honest, it didn't sound like he thought they could.
Thank you, David. Here's Porzingis. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Nice ball movement by Washington. Green against Kuzma. Back to Wright. 6 on the shot clock. Misses the 3.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
And he gets it to go.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Wright finds Kuzma. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. They need this one. Wiseman with the rebound. Warriors leading by 12.
You know, over the last couple seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out. This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Porzingis kicks to Avdia.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Wright. Pass to Kuzma. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And this happens when Kuzma is aggressive. When he's looking to score, he makes the D react.
For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. You know, he signed the big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
Three-pointer, Barton. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
So it's the Wizards now, following the score by Golden State. Gafford finds Kuzma. From deep three-point range, Green with the rebound. On offense here are the Warriors. Really controlling it now with an 18-2 run here. Here's Poole, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Kuzma outside. Barton against Poole, and the wide-open shot from Morris. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
Washington ball.
Here's Kuzma. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. To the inside. It's deflected.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing the defensive sequences.
Substitution on the court.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. You know, Richard, had to be extra special for Steph Curry to set the 3-point record in New York.
Yeah, doing it in the Mecca sold-out arena. The previous 2 record holders there. December 15th, 2021, a great day in the career of Steph Curry, the history of the NBA.
And one of the many special things about Steph Curry, his loyalty, sticking with this Warriors franchise since being drafted back in 09.
Green and Wiseman make up the inside pair. Brown out there with Curry, and it's Thompson in at the small forward position. That's the Warriors 5. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Lakers was driven. He ended up with 21 points and made an impact from outside the arc, hitting a good number of 3-pointers. That was just the latest in a string of very productive games for him. We'll see if he can keep this streak going, Kevin.
Thanks, David. You know, GA, you wonder how much of that performance can carry over into this one.
You never really know what will happen game to game, but I sure wouldn't bet against him.
And his teammates shouldn't be relying on him to do that either. They need him to be ready to step it up.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Right, the pass to Beal. Tries again, and Porzingis with the lay-in. Porzingis has got his second bucket tonight.
And talk about persistence. Porzingis just being a bully on the offensive glass and punishing the opposition.
Brown wide open, he fires. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
And it's clear how confident Beal is. The closer he gets, the more his eyes light up trying to score.
Curry's shot is good. Richard, he played before and after the emergence of social media. How does that affect, in your opinion, the players these days in that very uncharted world?
Well, it's a beautiful thing because players now understand that they are a brand. Social media has helped them build a brand, and so now you have the ability to connect with your fans in a positive way. And for me, that is a great thing for this league because the players are doing a great job with it.
But you'd probably agree you got to use it correctly and not stray to the dark side, right?
Yeah, no, stay away from the dark side. Impressive athleticism from Clay on the cut. Feels like he can score the ball whenever he wants.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Abdia, the pass to Gaffney. Right outside. Warriors with the rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And look at what they did in the fourth quarter. Just totally out of sync and lacking in intensity. And that turned into that huge comeback.
Well, Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody, the first lottery pick teammates ever to play in the NBA Finals, RJ, in their rookie seasons.
Yeah, the Dubs' strength in numbers, it got bolstered by some of these up-and-comers. You had Jordan Poole, who was most improved candidate last year, and then eventually we'd love to see a lot from James Wiseman.
And they're brought in, these younger players, Richard, are brought in that great culture.
Oh, there is nothing like culture. We have talked about that. Culture can directly impact a player's trajectory for his entire career.
Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for the Warriors.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
There's the pass to Curry. Another three for Golden State.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Back to Morris. Kuzma outside. Shot clock at 5. Beal gets a wide open look. And again, Washington no good.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Porzingis against Curry. Uncovered. Jump shot is good that time. Curry's got 11 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Passes it to Abdia. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Porzingis can't hit.
No matter what looks they get. They just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Warriors ahead as they end the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-4 run. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MV in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
What stuck out to me was how easily he read the defense and found those cracks for his guys to exploit.
So on the floor for Washington, Abdia in at the small forward with Kuzma at power forward. White is out there with Bradley Beal, and it's Porzingis in at the 5. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks. And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And here's Avdia. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. No good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. Golden State moving the ball around. Green passes to Brown. Good work there as it goes. And that's 15 points for MP.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
GA with their fourth title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an all-NBA team.
It's Curry outside, and another three for Golden State.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
It's stolen by Brown. Outside, Green kicks to Brown. Pass to Thompson. Up top, Brown. Guarded by Kuzma. 5 on the clock. Got a hand on it.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Pass to Avdia. Now Porzingis. He's covered by Wiseman. Bounce pass, Porzingis. And that one's good. Right. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Thompson surveying the floor. Wiseman kicks to Thompson. Another three for Golden State.
Great outside shooting. Really fueling this run.
Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Beal finds Wright. A minute 50 left to play in the third. The pass to Beal. High post try. And that one's good. Wright. Wright's got his second basket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Beal with the steal. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. And Wright throws it down.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Lost contact on the shot. And now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
The Warriors have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And the Warriors with some changes. Green is checked in for Wiseman. Jonathan.
Substitution
with a completely new 5 on the floor. Porzingis is checked in for Washington. Beal comes in for Barton. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Brown, Holden out there with Moody. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Looney in at the center position.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Back to Morris. Pass to Gafford. Beal from long range. Offensive rebound. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And it's 7-3. Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
DiVincenzo passes to Brown. And here's Looney. Back to Brown. And he banks in the layup.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Yeah, I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.
That's right, so they are essentially free and allow you to reassign those points to other badges. Plus, the higher the tier, the more badge points you'll get back to reuse. So it really does pay off to level up those core badges.
And as you put those hard-earned core badges to work, share your highlights on social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow. Badge up for success, everyone.
And Doris, when you're playing in the same conference, the rivalry is real. These teams in particular have bumped heads for years.
Well, rivalries are built when something is at stake. And when you look at the entire history of this matchup, the peaks and valleys for each club, there's a little bit of distaste, which always makes for interesting viewing.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Green and Looney together inside. MP is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Thompson in at the three. George, no good. Curry against Wall. Pass to Brown. Fires for three. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
Great example of the awareness Curry brings to the game. Such a good feel for understanding what the defense is doing and how to find the open spots.
Now here's George. 23 points his last outing. Leonard finds Wall. Rebounded by Green.
And after winning MVP honors in 2015, Steph Curry was even better in 2016, taking home another MVP award, going back-to-back. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
That's how you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And that 2016 MVP year for Curry, Grant, one of the best regular seasons ever.
Oh, so true, B.A. Think about this. The Warriors winning an NBA record 73 games. Steph shattering the three-pointers made record, over 400 for the season. Also leading the league in steals. Steph in 15-16, something else, guys.
Now here's Wall, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game.
Foul against Golden State. Brown. First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Pass to George. Will it go? And the shot's good.
Well, this is a specialty of Paul George. Mid-range game, yes, that's in the arsenal.
Here's Thompson. Now here's Brown. Outside Curry. Clock at 6. Shot from 12. Counted.
Well, finding shots rarely a problem for Stephen Curry. The ability to navigate into open spaces, the mid-range will work.
Now here's Zubac. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Curry against Wall. Back to Zubac. It's rebounded by Golden State. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
And Grant, so much young talent for the Warriors. Many said they should trade for veterans, but they resisted.
And they won a title anyways. I mean, with the salary cap perhaps their greatest obstacle, having contributors on cost-controlled rookie contracts sure helps.
The free throw drops from Zubac.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, L.A. is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Now here's Poole, taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong, control the pace, assert their will, nice.
Here's Leonard, an effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. From the left block, and it's Wiseman with the rebound. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for L.A.
And the Clippers have possession. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Powell for three. Drops in the three.
This guy is always shot ready. Norman Powell's instincts as a scorer are exceptional.
Poole against Jackson. Outside, Brown. He puts up a three. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Powell outside. Leonard against Thompson. Back to Powell. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Well, this guy's very capable of capitalizing close to the rim. Norman Powell making an impact inside.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
They're taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Now here's Brown. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Back to Leonard. Shoots over Thompson. Leonard can't get it to go.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And it's Wiseman with the jam.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. Great team defense on Paul George. They're limiting what PG is doing out there. Back to the game after this break.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers.
And as our coverage continues, happy Valentine's Day again to everyone out there. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Curry and Poole, the sharp-shooting backcourt for him. Kevon Looney is out there with Green, and it's Kuminga in at the 3. Poole, right side. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Kuminga against George. And he makes it on the layup.
Well, superstars understand that contact is part of the game. Paul George willing to play through it. Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league. But boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
Knocks down the long J. Poole's got 8.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011, the trade of CP3 to the Clippers. It started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
The shot. That doesn't go either for George. And here are the Warriors now. They're on an 11-2 run. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Timeout called. The Clippers defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Draymond Green. Always hunting matches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Green in the post. He's working on Morris. Green in the post. Guarded by Morris. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris. Powell against Thompson. Leonard passes to Zubac. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Powell. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 4 rebounds now. Hey, right here. Pass to Thompson. On the wing, baby. Here's Wiseman, defended by Jackson. Goes up on the wing. They grab their own miss. Moody, good.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track. It's just so hard to score in this league, especially when you're out of rhythm. You got to feel for him tonight.
Back to Brown. This one for 3. Unable to get that one. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Time for a quick break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. It's Batum at the power forward with Zubac at center. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Back to Leonard. Takes a three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Wizards was outstanding. He dropped 19 points, and it felt like he couldn't miss, whether from the field, from the line. He was awesome. And he stuffed the stat sheet, doing a little of everything. Can he do it again? We'll see. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Just disrespectful. If the D gives him a clear path to the hoop, he will take it.
Let's just say they were a little slow to react there.
Yeah, and despite his restrictions offensively, you still have to close off the lane or he'll burn you.
Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
B.A., I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive, a defensive force as we have seen.
Wall. And the Clippers miss again.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
The Clippers have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Here's Leonard. Thompson pulls it in.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. And we think back to 2015, Grant. Klay Thompson with the best quarter in league history.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Brown for 3. Misses the shot. And so it's the Golden State Warriors ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. A tremendous defensive effort against John Wall, frustrating the star point guard. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Golden State to start the 4th. We've got Andre Iguodala, Dante DiVincenzo out there with Moody, Dennis Wiseman. DiVincenzo against Wall. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Matthews. No good there. Good work defensively by Wiseman. Golden State has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. The shot by Iguodala, no good. Well, the Clippers shooting only 27% for today's game. Tries to break his ice. That one a little long. And Grant, as NBA players start to have more of a platform, we still hear those who say, shut up and dribble. What are your thoughts about this?
I think it's silly and it's unfortunate. And if you don't like it, then change the channel. But players today, matter of fact, everybody today has a voice through their social media channels. And it just so happens that NBA players have large platforms that reach people all over the world.
Yeah, don't expect the players to be anything other than themselves.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Here's Moody. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Iguodala. No good that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Yeah, you know, after a couple down years with key players injured, it's safe to say the Golden State Warriors are back.
The Warriors are back to contending for championships.
Yes, they are. A testament to their perseverance and belief in themselves. They knew once they got healthy, they would be a threat. And they've been a fun team to watch as they get back to form.
The first one falls. So for the Clippers, Covington's checked in for Leonard. Mann comes in for Robinson. And it's Jackson in for Wall. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Well, some have said the NBA's next media deal could see franchises' values double. As the league owner, Grant, are you good with that?
You know, B.A., I think I could get comfortable with that idea. I just think it speaks to the product. It speaks to how we present and package the game. There's so much excitement right now. It's a lot of fun to be a part of.
It's one of the best investments in sports, the NBA.
No question.
Pass to Mann. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Jang. Soft touch off the glass. Jang's gotten his first basket of the night.
Well, you can see that Gorgui Zhang takes that long frame and adds tons of muscle. Now able to weather the contact.
Back to DiVincenzo. Drives to the hoop. And that one drops for him. And here's the mobile one drive. A great move to get right to the cup.
Yeah, and that's a little icing on the cake right there. Putting on a show while they enjoy a big second half lead.
Jackson outside. Back to Mann. Outside Covington.
In the game. 2 minutes.
Jackson on the wing. On the wing, Mann. Over Moody. Misses off the left iron. The Warriors have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Pass to Iguodala. 1:36 left in the game. DiVincenzo against Jackson. And here's Brown for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Warriors.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And certainly a point of pride. They've now won 50 games this year.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And he makes a first. And the Clippers making a change here. Robinson's checked in. And so he hits both. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Matthews. Outside Covington. Here's Matthews. Offensive board. Zhang gets the bucket.
Well, the definition of an effort player. Zhang shows off that high motor, converts off the glass. Nice.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Green. DiVincenzo with it. Here's Moody. Back to DiVincenzo. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching.
All right, today we're joined by Random Wizard, and I gotta say, you're putting up some points on your road to legend, aren't you?
Oh yeah, you know me, best shooter, you feel me?
All right, welcome to 2K TV. What's it like for you to be grinding out this road to legend and also producing content around NBA 2K23?
I mean, man, it's a grind, but every day I just try and work harder and
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to the NBA Rising Stars Challenge, a game that has become such a special part of all-star festivities.
And that's really because it always provides us with such an entertaining look at the next generation of NBA stars. In a game like this where the pressure's off and it's all about having fun, I think we really get an opportunity to see just how skilled these young players are.
Exactly. I mean, nobody's going to get on top of you if you go behind your back or you try something out of the ordinary. And that means we get to see these young guys pull off some amazing plays in this game every year.
And now the opening lineup for Team World. They've got Josh Giddey, Kuminga out there with Alperen Şengün. Then it's Franz Wagner, and it's Duarte in at the 2.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
Here's Wagner, following the basket by Shep Owen. And here is Giddey. Wiseman with the rebound.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Week. I know you love it, Greg. It gets it.
Hey, yo, right here.
Substitution.
So both teams making some changes here.
On the court.
And it's Team World with the ball. It's a three-point game.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
Team World with another miss.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
Here's Duarte. He's covered by Brown. Will it go? Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finish hard with two hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Brown finds Mobley. Here's Wesley. And here is Brown. Release. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Holmgren, he's checked in for USA. Wiggins comes in for Barnes. Tipped away. Wesley against Giddey. To the paint. Here's Brown. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp. You brought the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers. They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Here's Mobley. Rebound by Team World. 1:04 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Sharp. Giddy with it. Pass to Sharp. Lets it go with a three. No good on the shot. So USA will take it the other way. And now USA on the break. Wiggins kicks to Brown. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And that's now 10 points for MP. Passes to Sharp. Gets deflected.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Good ball movement here by Team World. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Mobley the pass to Brown. Off target with his three. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. USA leads by 9. 17. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Everyone get loud and put your hands together.
Welcome back to this showcase of the amazing young talent in the NBA, the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it's not hard to tell just how much fun these young guys are having out there tonight.
That's exactly right. And the same goes for the fans. I mean, they're having a blast, too. What a terrific event this has been.
So, Team World's 5 right now. They've got Franz Wagner. He's out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Garuba in at the center position.
Yeah, a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Ivy with the bucket.
And some players in the Rising Stars Challenge aren't.
Substitution second quarter. And it's a completely new group for USA. Team World trails by 11. And the pass to Duarte. Pass to Jovic. Here's Duarte, covered by Wesley. Clock at 6. Here's Duarte. Here's Şengün. Passes it to Jovic. Pass to Duarte. Shoots over Wesley. Team World with another miss.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Now the pass to Brown. Mobley kicks to Brown. Pass to Wesley. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he has come on really strong this season. Some of his performances in the first half have been terrific.
Yeah, and it wasn't something that very many people saw coming, Greg, but he's proven himself in a big way. I think there are great things ahead for this guy.
Here's Duarte. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
Passes it to Mobley. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Team World trails by 13. Pass to Sharp. Ball's knocked loose. The pass to Şengün. Now here's Sharp. He's covered by Brown. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
1:30 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Sharp. Şengün with the ball. Now here's Sharp. Just 5 to shoot. Team World with another miss. USA leading by 16. 59 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for USA.
So far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. Got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore, and that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
And Team World making a change here. Garuba's checked in. Passes it to Duarte. And he lays it straight in. Duarte's got 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And when you're trailing like this, just focus on one possession at a time. Keep hitting singles.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Just 5 on the clock. USA needs to get off a shot. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 13.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Duarte shot good.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Brown. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And it's USA out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time to get back into it at the Rising Stars Challenge. Tonight, none of these young players will ever forget, I'm sure.
Oh, to be young and athletic. Just a ton of energy out there on the floor tonight.
Yeah, you know, like we see every year, these young guys are super excited to be playing in this game, and that excitement comes out onto the court.
They've got Owens. Scotty Barnes is out there with Van Karen. Then it's Ivy. And it's Wiseman in at center. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Here's Wagner. Pass to Giddey. Now Wagner. Wesley with the ball. So Team World's 5 right now. Wagner is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Duarte in at the 2 spot.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Şengün with the bucket.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
So it's USA now. And here is Wesley. He kicks to Banchero. Makes it off the glass.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. With his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
Wesley against Giddey. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
The kick out to Brown from beyond the arc. Another 3 for USA.
And for a guy who hasn't been able to get a ton of minutes this season, great that he's had a chance to show off his skill set here tonight.
And he does have some skills to show off. I mean, his opportunity for more playing time is going to come soon enough. He just has to stay patient.
And Giddey gets it to go.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing that results in a great look.
Wesley against Giddey. Wasted no time on that one.
The defense just too soft on that possession. You have to be closer and contest at the rim.
And there's the pass to Duarte. And here's Wagner. Pass to Giddey. 6 to shoot over Wesley. Giddey, no good.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Shots good by Wesley.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Wagner passes to Giddey. Back to Wagner. Here's Duarte. Wagner outside. Pass to Duarte. Jacks up a 3. That one misses.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Good.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Wesley's gone 5 of 7 from the floor here. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Duarte. Wagner outside. Wide open look. It's hauled in by USA. Banchero's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Kicks it to Brown. And Clark, Commissioner Silver noted recently as the league moves to a more selective viewing experience, load management could hurt revenues even further.
You know, when more fans can pay to watch individual games, it's a bit of an a la carte system. I think you need that star power every night. And even beyond that, Kevin, I think players, all players, but particularly the star players, have a responsibility to try to show up for work every single night. And that really should be the mindset. I think it goes beyond revenue. I think it's just a matter of principle. If you have a job, you should be looking to perform every time you have the opportunity. I understand rest, but I think rest should probably be confined to practice, not the game.
Wagner against Wiggins. Now here's Giddey. D right on him. Pass to Duarte. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Paolo Banchero. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for USA.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
First free throw is good. Mobley, he's checked in for Wiseman. Both good from the line that time. Now USA with it. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Wiggins left side. The pass to Banchero. To the middle. Here's Brown. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And Team World making a change here. Giddey's checked in. That free throw good from Brown. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge. You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Back to Giddey. To the wing on the left. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Sharp missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And here's Brown outside. Another 3 for USA.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
To halt the run, Evan Mobley with the rebound. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Pass to Wesson. The dish to Brown. Mobley inside. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Covered by Wiggins. Here's Giddey. And it's off from three-point range. Brown outside. Passes to Mobley. Fires from the wing. Basket good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Wesley against Giddey. The pass to Jovic. Garuba, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Wesley the pass to Brown. Now, here's Banchero. Brown outside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
That free throw good from Brown. And it's Team World with the ball. Pass to Sharp. And the foul called on MP.
Brown.
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
12 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Banchero grabs the board. Left side, Brown. And the wing jumper offline. So USA wins it.
What a terrific game. I tell you what, these young players are going to give us years of excitement to come. The future of the NBA is looking very bright with these guys, Kevin.
Terrific young players. It sure is. You're right, Greg. And this really was a fun contest to watch, as it always is. We hope you've all enjoyed it as much as we have. Thanks so much for joining us. For Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.
Now, as someone who's hit Legend for so many years in a row, what were your initial thoughts when you saw the Legend requirements for this year?
The first thing I saw was the 100,000 points. It just, my eyes, you know, like a cartoon, it like, wow, okay, that's a lot of points. I'm gonna have to ball hog this year. And then I saw the rest of the requirements, 500 games at GOAT. I'm like, okay, that's doable. The season quests,
Nothing like it, folks. The All-Star festivities in the air. Kevin Harlan here with partners Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. A chance now to see some of the best shooters in the league battle it out. It's time for the three-point competition.
And Brent, was it 03 when you participated in the three-point contest? What are your recollections of the competition?
Well, I lost. How about that, Greg? Does that sum it up?
And so it'll be Stephen Curry here.
And sometimes it feels like guys start going through the motions in the later rounds.
Well, if that's going to happen, there's not a chance that you're going to win this competition. You might get to the next round, but winning it becomes very difficult.
Not a single point to show from that round. There's his first. He got 3 points off that rack. Not bad. Misses for the fourth straight time.
3 bad racks in a row. Really tough to recover now. He's growing a little bit cold here.
That's 7 consecutive misses now. He needs an adjustment. No good with his 9th in a row. He's all over the place. No good with his 4th in a row. He registers only 5 points. Something went terribly wrong out there, guys, with him in that round.
Well, the good part here is we saw some construction, because with 9 bricks in a row, you could build a pretty good house.
And
2, 1, let's go.
And so we'll see Buddy Hield.
And you can't afford to tighten up at this stage. All about staying relaxed and
He finishes the round with 17 points. I'd say he handled that round pretty well, guys.
Well, he made more than his share, but didn't exactly go crazy out there.
Yeah, he just didn't string together enough of those balls in order to make it a legendary round.
And here we go with MP.
And in this contest, you've got to find your groove right away. You can't spend your first couple racks figuring things out.
And one thing that's cool is when you watch a guy shoot, if you see him make the shots over and over the same way, he's locked in.
9 points for him right now. 10 points so far. 11.
And that's 2 racks straight where he has looked solid.
And that makes it 12. Makes it 13. That's 14.
He's rolling.
It's all tied. That shot puts him in first. 7 in a row. Guys, he's feeling it. 20.
Oh, got the mitts on right now. He's cooking.
Closing out with a bang.
Ran out of time on the money rack. He comes away with 23 points. And how about that display of shooting? I mean, really incredible.
Yeah, and a great groove right from the moment he grabbed that ball off the first rack.
And so here we go, Desmond Bane. He knows exactly what score will get him into the next round. And he tallies 18 points. An outstanding round. He looked very comfortable.
No playing around right there. I mean, he meant business.
Yeah, go ahead. Have yourself a round out there.
Brown's got the bar set pretty high for himself in the finals after blowing away the competition in the first round, guys.
You know, we've seen some tremendous shooting tonight. These guys were ready to bring the heat.
And we're seeing some big scores this year.
So here's Young now. By going first, he can put a lot of the pressure on the guys behind him. He posts a good score.
You know, sometimes it can surprise you how different a shooter looks here in the contest. Many guys are accustomed to shooting in the flow of a game and have to adapt to being under the spotlight like this.
Yeah, who's passing to you? Yo, where's the rhythm coming from? I got to run over to this rack and pick up this ball, and this one's got a bunch of colors on it. It's so much different. So practicing this event goes a long, long way.
Oh, no. That's 5 in a row. He better get it together. That's 6. He'll walk away with just 6 points in that round. Boy, I bet he wants a do-over on that performance.
At his worst point, he failed to convert 12 straight shots. I mean, the more misses you run up, the harder it becomes to snap out of.
And so here we go, Desmond Bane.
And so critical to see those first few shots go in. That confidence can carry you through a round.
Yeah, man, you see 3, 4, 5 go in a row. That's going to get you going.
He finishes his second rack in a row totally empty-handed.
He's going to need 6 to get this thing tied up.
2 racks completed. He has not hit a single shot. He's missed all 3 money balls so far. That's 6 points left on the table. And there it is. He's finally off and running.
Need 5 for the tie.
Oh, rough finish here, guys.
And that'll about do it for him.
Yes, it will. Just too little, too late.
And officially, this one is over.
He came away with a total of 3 points. He might be a little embarrassed after that showing.
Yeah, never really had a feel for his shot. You know, you come in and you're prepared to show your best. This was not his.
And here we go with MP. He knows how many points it's going to take to be crowned the champion. Let's see if he can get it done.
In his career, he's been an outstanding distance shooter.
4 straight hits.
Well, he handled that rack well. Just superb.
Effortless motion.
Excellent. 5 big points on that rack alone.
Now he's got it.
That's just too easy.
There's 18. He clinches 19.
He's really feeling it.
Makes his 7th straight. 23. He's now up to 24. Last up, the money rack. That's 27. There's 27 points. Couldn't finish it off, but still put up an impressive number. He'll end with a score of 28. A scintillating performance. My goodness. That was special.
Yeah, it was a great finish to the round for him. I mean, he just got better and better as it went along.
And that just about wraps it up. A tremendous night of shooting. But in the end, only one can claim the trophy. A proud moment indeed. As we thank you for joining us for this year's three-point competition.
Yeah, always so much fun to be a part of this event. Concentrated tension, but now the relief of victory.
And at the same time, I don't think he's all that surprised. If you look at him, I think there was a quiet confidence coming in, and I'd say this outcome was probably expected.
And so from all of us here at 2K Sports, it was our pleasure to bring you this year's three-point contest. For Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
So with the different things that you have to do to reach legend, what are some of your favorite things that you went after in season 1?
Oh, definitely the events. I wanted to get as many events done in the first season. So I played a bunch of servers of the mobile event, played pretty much all Dime Time, Dunkfest, Greenlight. I came top 5 in the Ruffles event, so that was cool.
Have you hopped into any of the theater events? Does that help kind of get into quick games?
Yeah, the theater definitely helps getting back-to-back games just with the matchmaking. When the 1v1 court was there, I was playing that. You know, just easy games to 21, you score.
After the last couple seasons, it's nice to get back to the more normal way of doing things, isn't it, Smitty?
It is, Kevin. We saw the playoff bubble, the reduction in games, more back-to-backs. Shows you how much can be taken for granted.
Now, Golden State's starting 5. Green and Wiseman make up the inside pair. Brown out there with Curry, and it's Thompson in at the 3 slot.
You know, the body control Steph has is something else. Even through contact, he finds ways to score.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Pass to Boucher. Shot clock at 6. Back to Schroeder. It's stolen by Curry. Here's Green. Banked in off the glass.
Green's handles are just sensational. Sometimes you just can't guard this guy.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Hopped up there for Schroeder. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Out to Thompson. And it's Golden State with another.
What a look from Steph Curry. Just shredding defenses with pinpoint passes to open teammates.
Man, there's a lot you can say about Golden State's offensive abilities, but their defense is also razor sharp. They know how to control the flow of the game.
Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnover.
And some might go as far, Greg, as saying Golden State's defense is underrated.
It is kind of overlooked at times. And their shooting is so exceptional, as everybody knows how they can dominate the glass defensively.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the night.
Expectations for the Lakers are always high, and it's led to some disappointment in the past few seasons.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first. Yeah, a lot of disappointment. The Lakers built a roster, Steve, of some of the most proven veteran players in the league, too.
And when healthy, that pays big dividends. But if those vets lose time to injury, it can be tough to have success. We've seen that happen in L.A., Kevin.
Schroeder against Curry. Schroeder surveying the floor. The end of the drought. He's off on that one. The Warriors go the other way with it. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Now, here's Brown. His last outing, he had 18 points. Wiseman the pass to Brown. And they pick up 2. Brown's got 7.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Curry against Schroeder. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on James Wiseman.
And you know, Dennis Schroeder, from the moment he came into the league, showed tremendous confidence. He's never been the type to back down.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Good on both. Right, here's a classic NBA question. Who's been the best franchise in league history? Celtics or the Lakers?
Come on, Kevin. You are putting me on the spot, but I'd go with the Lakers. More superstars over the years, and I think that 2000s run with Kobe and company, that put them ahead in my estimation.
Lakers trail by 14. Outside Westbrook. Schroeder dishes to Bryant. Passes it to Reeves. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. 6 to shoot. Bryant looking over the floor. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. On offense, here are the Warriors. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. Brown the pass to Green. Here's Poole. Here's Looney. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's his first.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And the Lakers making a change here. Toscano's checked in. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Reeves. He's covered by Brown. Reeves can't hit.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Brown kicks to Poole. Pass to Kuminga. Poole against Westbrook. And Poole gets it to go.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
And the Warriors with some changes. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Kevon Looney. Moody subbed in for Brown. Now, here's Poole. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Now, here's Moody. He's covered by Westbrook, and it's good, 2 points.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here.
The
Warriors ahead, just dominating this one. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
It's time, everyone. Let's hear it for your...
And Glenn. The Lakers making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Brown's checked in. LeBron dishes to Schroeder, 11 feet away, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And for Dennis Schroeder, that's a shot the defense will give him because of his ability to blow by people.
We've got Patrick Beverly. Davis is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's James in at small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He scored 18 points and capitalized from the perimeter, making a few threes. That was just the latest in a solid string of performances from him. Obviously looking to keep the momentum going here this evening. See how he does, Kevin.
Thanks, David. He took command, and Greg really led the fight for his team.
You like someone who's willing to take control, but then again, tonight could turn out to be a different story.
Whether he's scoring, facilitating, hitting the glass, his focus is just to provide whatever they need for the win.
Davis with the bucket. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Brown, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And that's 15 points for MP. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 in the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. There's the pass to Boucher. Here's Beverly. Goes back up. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Thompson passes to Wiseman. Basket counts.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Back to Beverly. And he converts the layup.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible.
So it's the Golden State Warriors with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
The Warriors. 15.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Thompson is in the front court alongside Green. Curry is out there with Brown, and it's Wiseman in at the center position.
And the greatest shooter we have ever seen. Curry is just lethal from outside.
Schroeder kicks to Beverly. Here's Davis. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Boucher with the bounce pass. And a wide open look for James. And the Lakers with another miss.
Ugh, ugly start. The second half, they've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Hard to believe, Greg, last season, LeBron missing the playoffs for just the third time in his career.
And Kevin, it almost felt surreal to not have him in the playoffs. I mean, this guy's been a fixture in the postseason for almost 2 decades now. Just another bullet on LeBron's incredible resume.
Pass to Beverly. Boucher kicks to Beverly. Hands it from downtown. Beverly's got his second basket of the night.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Passes it to Thompson. Brown with it. Curry on the wing. He's guarded by Schroeder. Shoots from the line. Green, no luck.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says, if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. DA, thanks. Thompson against Beverly. Schroeder outside. Stolen by Thompson.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Brown against Beverly. Curry passes to Brown. Back to Curry. Brown feeling it out a bit. 5 to shoot. Thompson outside. And stolen by LeBron. Goes up. And the dunk by James.
Incredible anticipation by LeBron. Kick starts the break.
Outside Curry. The 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
The 19-foot shot, that one a tad off onto the right, but drops in for him. LeBron's got 6.
After putting up zeros in the first half, he is making up for it big time now.
Back to Brown from deep. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Pass to Beverly. High post, Davis. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Can't hit from in close.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Curry's shot is good.
And the paint step is so effective. Those high percentage looks, they look easy.
James against Thompson. James in the post. Poked loose. Here's Boucher. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Some changes. Baldwin, he's checked in for Green. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Brown in for Stephen Curry. That's good from Schroeder. Steve, you played all 4 years at Michigan State. When you think about the fun you had there, what was more enjoyable, playing college basketball or in the pros?
Kevin, I have to be honest. Both was fantastic. Winning college those 4 years was something I'll never forget. But then obviously, ultimately, you want to make it to the NBA, and I got a chance to do that. So both were fantastic in my eyes.
The post tandem with a lot of length inside with Davis and Bryant. Patrick Beverley out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's LeBron in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Laker 5. Bryant in the post, defended by Looney. Comes up empty down low.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season.
Really a big-time win for these guys. They lost their first 2 games of the year to this team, so they won't be in danger of getting swept when they meet for the 4th time.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Damian Jones is checked in for Anthony Davis. Brown comes in for LeBron. Christie's checked in for Patrick Beverley. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Baldwin the pass to Moody. Here's Brown. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Yeah, they sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
From deep, can't connect. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And we'll see you next time.
C is online. Hold on. This is one that calling me like. Hey, morning. I don't know what's on. What's on? I don't mind. Well, whenever you ready, cause I'll rather get something done early, cause I'm trying to do something later on. So if we could do it early morning, I don't mind. All right, I'll rather come now anyway. Huh? I'm dressed already.
In terms of season 2, what are your goals to hit this season? Is it just focusing on the points like you mentioned a little bit earlier? Or are you going to go after some of the rec stuff, or are you going to hold off on that?
It's probably going to be mostly points this season. I do have to get 3 of the 4 season quests done to stay on track to hit it by season 4. But I think the points will definitely be the biggest target this season.
And do you plan on doing that in 3s? Is that where you think you get your most points?
Probably 3s. Probably some 3s. If a season quest requires me to play rec, I'll definitely go in there. I'll be dropping, 60 a game, just trying to get.
Here in the middle part of the season, Grant, what are the biggest challenges for players?
Well, BA, it's mental, physical, and emotional fatigue. Night in and night out, you have to stay focused. But the amount of games teams play, all those back-to-backs, traveling across the country, bringing it every time out can be difficult.
Here are the starters for Houston. Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set. Jayshawn Tate out there with Bruno Fernando. And it's Martin in at the small forward position. Thompson against Porter. And here's Brown for 3. They get it back. Here's Wiseman. Whoa! Oh, my goodness!
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And here are the Rockets now. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. 5 to shoot. Pass to Green. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Fernando. Porter, the pass to Green. Goes back up. And that one drops.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Boy, you look at Jalen Green. All the tools to be a star.
It may take some time. Now, growing up, he was always the most talented, but he is a gym rat and a worker, a grinder. So I bet on him to reach his full potential soon.
Martin outside. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. And that one's good. Green. Green's got his second basket of the night.
He can get it down off the dribble or off the catch. Green is just a flat-out shooter.
Thompson finds Brown. Lets the 3 fly. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Martin outside. Curry against Porter. Outside, Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Defenders naturally rotate to Green. That leaves a nice angle for the pass.
Thompson outside to the paint. Here's Wiseman. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Green's got 8 points. The Warriors leading. Outside, Brown. Pass to Kuminga. Brown inside. He's covered by Tate. Oh, nice shot by Brown. He's got 10.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Time called here. The Rockets decide to talk it over. Victory eluded them last time in San Francisco. They face the Warriors.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
Here's Christopher. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. Here's Şengün. Rebounded by Green.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
The former home of the Warriors, Richard, Oakland. What was it like to play over in the East Bay?
Listen, it was a lot more fun when I was playing in a Warriors uniform versus playing against them. Those crowds are insane. Maybe the loudest in the NBA, although the Boston fans might have a little bit of something to say about that. But I must say, this new building is gorgeous.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors. And both free throws good for Brown. An interesting subplot for Houston going forward, RJ. Their future is tied to Brooklyn, though.
Yeah, because of the James Harden trade, the Rockets pretty much own the Nets' first-round pick through 2027. It'll be interesting to see where those selections land.
Now here's Porter. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
Don't forget his 4 steals, just filling up the box score.
They get the rebound. And that one's good.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Houston has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Pass to Coffey. Back to Porter. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Golden State has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Poole, the pass to Brown. Hey, expanding his range. Rockets with a rebound. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
From the stripe. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
From deep three-point range, no good, misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Golden State Warriors earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
And get ready to move.
Changes here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Wiseman. Green comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Brown in for Stephen Curry. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, B.A., it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
So the Houston 5 right now. Alperon Şengün out there with Jae'Sean Tate. Then there's Amir Coffey. Then there's Josh Christopher.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Lakers was a man on a mission. He dropped 23 points and was on point from deep. And during this great run of his, he's had a number of these kinds of performances. We've come to expect it of him now. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
The shot from the low post is good. Brown's got 16 points now.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Pass to Coffey. Can they get it? He can't get it to go. The Warriors go the other way with it. Minnesota will be traveling to face him after this game. That'll be their second of a 5-game stretch at home.
I just love the ball movement.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Now a timeout called by Houston.
So much to say about Draymond's game. Tough to say anyone else in the league has a larger impact on their team on both sides of the floor.
To show off your Dub Nation pride, loudest section gets free t-shirts.
Green's checked in for the Warriors. On defense, the Warriors. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Tate against Green. Here's Christopher. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Outside, Brown. Jacks up a 3. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Christopher. Looking at his numbers. Currently, he's averaging around 9 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. From 12 feet. The shot misses. A dominating first half of play. And so far, it hasn't been close. Warriors ahead, up 19. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Well, the Rockets shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game.
And with their title last season, the Warriors are now 7 in franchise history. No longer tied with the Bulls. They are alone and ranked 3rd all time.
They've got MP. Kuminga is out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's James Wiseman. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half.
The first ever pick out of the G League Ignite, Jalen Green created his own pathway to the NBA, selected 2nd overall in 2021.
That one goes in, and the Warriors still have a long way to go to surpass the Celtics and the Lakers for total championships, each with 17.
But their ambition from the top down is to do exactly that. They want to be, in their own words, the greatest organization on earth.
Definitely playing the long game.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going. The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
Outside, Green. Martin outside. Back to Green. Rejected by Wiseman. And they'll keep possession. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Wiseman. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Curry passes to Brown. Thompson against Martin. Here's Curry. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist with that last one. The Rockets have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Draymond Green suffered through the losing years with the Dubs. He said, quote, I just couldn't get myself going. Coach Kerr pulled me aside and said, quote, you have to be the worst player in meaningless games I have ever seen. But I found a love again, and I'm just enjoying playing basketball. Brian?
Hey, it shows, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Wiseman. Fernando grabs the miss.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Yes!
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Golden State calls timeout.
When you take a look at this Houston Rockets team, there is no question that they have talented scorers who can get it going quickly.
Gordon, he's checked in for the Rockets. So it's the Warriors now. Pass to Brown. He tries for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Brown's got 27.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Up top, Gordon. Here's Fernando, guarded by Wiseman. Good on the shot. Fernando's got 7. And while the Rockets definitely have some talent, Richard, they've struggled to be consistent.
Yeah, that's largely due to the youth and inexperience, and that only comes with playing games. The guys that they lean on to score are still finding their footing. They're finding their game, and this team realizes they need to stay patient.
The Rockets have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Gordon outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Martin against Kuminga. Martin, the pass to Gordon. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to Brown from the arc. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Now here's Green. 14 points for him. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Porter. Curry with some nice D. Now the Warriors with it. They're on a 16-4 run. Right side Brown. Lays it up and banks it in. Brown's got 14 points here in the second half.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Gordon outside. Outside Porter. Kuminga against Martin. Shoots over Kuminga. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off a shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Here's Porter. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Outside, Green takes one from 10 feet. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Here's Curry. That one's good for 2. Curry's got 8.
What focus from Curry, embracing the physicality and figuring out how to still capitalize through it.
And it's Green missing. Outside, Brown. It could go. Oh, at the buzzer!
Wow! I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh,
72.
Wow!
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big time shot from him there.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. The Warriors on top, delivering the blowout. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Putting you on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving, and he hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose it.
No argument here. So the Rockets 5 now. They've got Josh Christopher. He's out there with Amir Coffey. And it's Bertans in at the 4. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
It's going with a whole new group out there. And the rise of the internet has helped give players their own voice. But now with podcasts and other streams, Grant, they're also able to monetize their voice.
Yeah, players understand the value of their voice and also how to monetize that. Speaking directly to their fans, to their customers, using these different platforms. You know, I think broadcasters need, I think you and I need to have a podcast, BA.
For sure. I know we can't afford to.
That might be true. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Warriors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And with this win, they will now have 52 victories for the year.
It's just a great matchup for them. And they're looking for the 4-game season sweep in their next meeting.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Outside Porter. Back to Green. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Tate. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's Moody. Outside, Brown. Pass to Moody. 6 to shoot. He shoots a 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Outside Tate. Green with the ball. Outside Porter. Beyond the arc. Not going to go that time. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that about wraps it up for our terrific 2K Sports crew. This is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.